Hey guys, welcome back. Some of you might remember this antenna. It's a two-element homemade. I took this down, the end of the winter because of the reflector that used to be on it. We had an ice storm here and oh man, was this element droopy. That one stayed nice and straight. It had a lot of ice on it. It was completely covered in ice. And that one did not bend at all. But this thin one that I used to have on it, hey, that one bent like crazy. So now, I've upgraded it. It now has the reflector element. Yeah, there we go. Now we can see the difference in size. Actually, can I set it on there somewhere where it won't knock the antenna over? Probably not. There we go. It actually stayed standing. This now has a metal plate. So I know a lot of you commented on it before about the reflector not needing to be isolated. I had it on a piece of plexiglass, but I found this plate in my collection. I don't know what those red lines were for, but they were in my collection. And this piece of steel, it's hardened steel. Oh, that was tough to drill the holes through it. But that piece of steel weighs about the same as the plexiglass that's on that end, which, as you can see, it balances. If I take that off, we can see that, the plexiglass end might be a slight bit heavier. Drop that to the ground. If it decides to tilt, it always wants to head towards the driven element, but it's close enough. It's close enough to balance. Once it's on the mast, it's going to be fine. It's not going that high up in the air. This one I'm not going to put very high. It's going to end up being probably about 25 feet off the ground to the boom. I already have my rotor all attached. My upgraded boom, the 2-inch boom. And I'm just going to put some coax on here temporarily just to tune the antenna. I probably won't have to tune it, but I did take these elements apart. I mean, I marked it wherever I took it apart, but it could still need to be tuned in a little. So, I'm going to get that hooked up and test this thing out. I'm going to put it up on my test pole that's out in the backyard, which will put the boom about 9 feet off the ground. All right, let me get to that. Let me get that skinny element out of here, because now we got the nice fat one on here. So I'll put that skinny one away. I'll get that coax temporarily hooked up to there just so we can check it and see how the tune is. And if it's good, it's going up there, because that Mako is going to go on my house. I absolutely love that antenna. That Mako is doing a fantastic job. It's exactly what I need on the house. On my house, I cannot run a flat side. For some reason, with a flat side on my house, I get a lot of noise, very high noise level. And that Mako, so far, is the best vertical I've ever run. So that's going to go on my house and stay there. I don't see that one ever coming down. All right, I'm going to have to get off of here for now. We'll get back to this later. UPS is pulling in behind me. It's up on the test pole. All right, let's go try this thing out. I just got to string the coax in through the window. And then we'll see how this thing does. Well, from here it looks crooked. We need to change our point of view. We don't want that thing being crooked, just the way the angle we're seeing it at. It makes it look crooked because this element is so close to us. I'll see from here, from the back window of my garage. I'm looking out the window. I just pulled the coax through. The antenna is nice and straight from this point of view. Looks pretty good from this window. Alright, now we're going to check the SWR on that antenna. And being such fat aluminum tubing, it should be pretty broad banded. So we're going to start way up here on channel 75. Let's see what we get. The bottom scale right here is SWR. Alright. We got 1.2 to 1 on 75. How much higher can we go? Let's go to 85. Oh, starting to jump. 1.3. 1.4. And I don't really want to go any higher than 95, because then we're getting a little too close to the 10 meter band. let's go down. Actually, let's check on channel 45. 1.1, 35, 1.1, 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. I think it's a repeating pattern here, isn't it? It sure is. Wow, this thing is going down quite a ways. Oh, jumped. Wow, went from 1.1 to 1.3 in 10 channels. 1.1 on 85. Let's switch that. And let's go down 5 channels. 1.2 on 805. It's pretty good though. 1.2. We can go. Here we go again with. Actually, at any tone, don't turn that thing too fast. You won't go anywhere. The channel knob, if you turn it too fast, it just kind of like bounces around instead of going where you want it to go. Channel 38. Well, we got activity on there, but we'll be quick. 1.1. I'd say that antenna is ready to go up on the roof. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it quits on this for now because it's still really hot here in South Carolina and I have to do a lot of work on this antenna up on the roof. And I just don't want to be up on that hot roof yet. So it's going to stay on the test pole for a little while until we get a cool day. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.